Alright, Alabama State Oil Gas Board, governing underground storage of gas in reservoirs, Administrative Code, Chapter 405.2, permitting of wells, table of content. 405.201, well permit, active with the required permits of the permit drilling the development and operation facility for underground storage of the gas may be the issue after the notice hearing with the chair of the Oil Gas Board. Permit requires the application for the permit of an underground storage well with the two-step process of the wells drilled for the rate completed for the purpose of the underground storage shall comply with the following permitting requirements. Step 1, wall permit requirements set forth in Rules 401.201 and 402.201, whichever is applicable for the drilling, conversion, and entry plugged and abandoned well for the underground storage purpose. A plat triplicated with the prepared of the licensed land survey showing the location proposed for the underground storage well with the plat shall be drawn with a scale of 1 inch for the equals 1,000 feet unless otherwise and stipulated with the supervisor shall show the distance between the proposed well with the nearest governmental section line of the plat shall show the direction of the north of the latitude, longitude of the decimal degree of the 5 significant digits state line plane coordinates of the proposed well with the plat shall also show the location stats for all of the other wells that have been drilled within 1/4 of the mile proposed underground storage well. The program specifying drilling completion conversion procedure for the proposed underground storage well. The well bore sketch showing the name of the description and depth of the proposed underground reservoir, the depth of the deepest underground source of the drinking water, description of the casing of the underground storage well with the proposed casing program, include full description of some of the cement already in play with the NR proposed with the proposed method of the testing casing before use of the underground storage well, including log of the underground reservoir with the storage well with the underground storage well with the be drilled with the complete log with the underground reservoir with the nearby well. But such long should be annotated with the identify of the estimated location of the base of the Davis underground storage drinking water. Significant includes and underground reservoirs. 6 for the known calculated fracturing pressure for the underground reservoir. All of the determination included with this application shall be supported with the basic data calculations. Alright, step 2, permit application form OGBD 1D, application of the permit injection storage gas. A, schematic diagram of the strip of the injection site with its appurtenances, wellbore sketch showing with the name of the description and depth of the underground reservoir of the base for the deep of the underground storage drinking water. Schematic underground storage well depicting the casing of cementing perforation, tubing plugged in the Packer records associated with the construction of the underground storage well, the method of resolve of the casing testing report with the form OGB 7 well record with the completion, pre-completion report before you the underground storage well, complete dual induction equivalent log through the underground reservoir for the underground storage well, such for the log of the well of the drill for the underground storage operation shall be run prior with the setting of the casing through the underground reservoir. Log shall be noted to identify with the estimated location of the base of the deepest underground storage drinking water. Significant includes underground reservoirs and left for the previously submitted for the step 1, which when approved with the demands for the supervisor of the depth of the base for the underground storage drinking water confirmation with the significant includes existing between the underground reservoir and the base for the underground storage drinking water can be demonstrated with a dual induction with equivalent log run in a nearby well by such other method acceptable to the supervisor. 5.5, David specifying the source of the injected gas well with the pipeline quality for the proof of the long string casing of the underground storage well with the cemented adequately for the injected cannot be mitigated along annular space for any of the underground storage drinking water. Such proof shall be provided in form of cement bond log result, fluid movement study, or such other methods specified by the supervisor. So the result of the mechanical integrity of the casing in accordance with the pressure test requirements in Rule 405.701. Certificate entitled with the certificate effectiveness which shall contain the statement of the storage operative required with the amendment domain, otherwise all necessary ownership of the storage facility for the date upon which the storage facility shall be effective. 9 form OGB 6 if applicable, OGB 7 and OGB 8, and 2 copies of the electrical, mechanical, radioactive dip meter logs over the survey performed at the part of the drilling, completing and converting in the underground storage well was previously submitted to the board. Alright, permit approval to proceed with the application of the underground storage well permit shall be submitted with the writing and supervised with accordance with section 2 with approval of the injection granted with the supervisor after submittal with the consideration information required with the subsection 2 and B with the operator may apply with the field-wide permit underground storage well with the field-wide application shall include all of the information required with the section. If the permit is issued with the field-wide underground storage well program, the operator will require with each of the underground storage well with the drill with the converted submitted with the application of the information required with the steps 1 and 2A and 1 A2, A2, A3, 2A4, and Step 2, Section 2B1, 2B2, 2B3, 2B5, 2B6, 2B7, 2B8, 2B9. Alright, C. Applying for the permits of injections of gas. Steps 2. For the approve, for the reject, for the supervise, for the basis of the information provided, for the according to section 2. In the conjunction with the real, for the evaluation, endangering influence of the possess, for the defect of the well that may exist with the areas of review, which is within minimum radius of 1/4 mile for the proposed underground storage well. For the event, if in the event of the defective well is determined to exist for the areas of review, supervisor may incur with the corrective action. Taking the defect of the well, applicant private will approve of the permit to the injection. Step 2. For the corrective action is determined if the unfeasible, supervisor may reject the application conditional, approve of the application subject to the active constraint, which will minimize the risk of mitigation from the underground reservoir. In all cases, injection gas shall not begin until his approval is obtained. 4. Expiration of permit. A permit shall expire 6 months from the day of the issuance if the permit well has not been suspended. Alright, that's chapter 4052, permitting of wells.